Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today to do something I've never done before. It is a thoughts on what I bought video. I plan to do these from now on, but I will link the pertinent haul videos down below. I think this is only one video, but I could be wrong. This could also be like a Dollar Tree haul involved in here as well, because I do have some stuff from the Dollar Tree. But I will check that and make sure. If you don't know what these are, people on YouTube do hauls all the time, but they don't necessarily go back to what they picked up unless it shows up in a favorites or in empties. So I think it's Kirsten started this. I do subscribe to her. She hasn't done one in a while though, but it's been picked up by a couple of people in the Project Panning community especially. Love Heatherette does them, Peachy Keen does them, a couple of other people do them. I will link all of them down below as well if you're interested in them and aren't already subscribed. But I do think it's a good idea to kind of look back on what you bought and see, do you like it? Do you not like it? Have you even used it? And I think only one case here I have not gotten to it yet because I plan to do a video on them and it's on my list. I just haven't gotten to that video yet. So I have to read from a list because some of the stuff I don't have anymore. I've used it up or I've given it away because I didn't like it. Or in a couple of cases, like for my Target beauty boxes, which I'm including in these as well, because I don't get Target beauty box from month to month, so I don't necessarily review the stuff I got in my last box when I get the new box. So I will also be referring to pictures on my phone a little bit. First is something that I technically bought on the 31st of December, but I believe I hauled it. So I'm gonna read from these first. First is the Maybelline Master Fix, the loose powder. I wound up giving that to a friend of mine in a, declutter swap. I will link the videos to that down below as well because I've realized I'm just not a fan of loose powder and I need to give up on the concept of me using a loose powder. I also gave to her one of these. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo Concentrated Crayon. I gave her the bronze one because I just have a lot of those colors. I did keep the Lilac Lust one and I've used quite a bit of it actually. These are honestly just as good as the color tattoos. The only issue I have with them is even though they're the same amount of money, they're $6.99, at least according to Ulta, which is where I bought this. They only come with half the product of a, what's it called? One of the little pots. So if you don't like using the little pots, this might be a better form for you, but they don't come with as much product and you still pay the same thing. I got the Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow primer. This is a really good eye primer for really inexpensive, and it does come from a company that does not test on animals. So if that's something that you're into, that might be something to investigate. I literally just used this up the other day, the Maybelline Master Fix face spray. It is really good, but it's $12.99 and you can get other ones for a little bit cheaper, so I will probably not purchase that again, but I did really like trying that out. I have the NYX Control Freak Brow Gel. This is really good for I think $5.99. This is a really great product and I do recommend it. I bought this little 6-pan eye palette from Essence. I cannot find that thing to save my life right now and I hate that. Now I do remember swatching it on camera and the lighter color's not swatching very well. But the thing is, I don't think I got rid of it. I literally just cannot find it in my stuff right now. Hopefully I can find it soon. That aggravates me when something kind of gets lost in my stuff. And I also got one of the EOS Sweet Mint stick balms. And I found out that something that they put in the Sweet Mint ones do not agree with my lips. They dry them out to the point of cracking, so I threw that away. I was so mad at it, I threw it away. And the last thing that I got in that particular Ulta purchase was a holiday kit from NYX that had gone on sale for half off. I don't have much of it left because I either used it up or in two of them I gave them to Melissa in that same declutter swap. It was the NYX Pore Filler. It was a mini of that. That stuff is great. I highly recommend that, especially if you like things like the Benefit Professional or the Smashbox Pore Filler. I think it works just as good as those for half the price. It had the NYX Illuminator in the pinky color that is really nice if you like those type of things to like mix into your foundation. It's a good formula for that. There was a NYX Butter Gloss in a more nude color. I gave that to Melissa, but I do like that formula. And there was something called the NYX All Over Balm, and she didn't even know what it was. So I think it is a balm that you can use like on your lips, on your cuticles, on dry spots, all over your body. That's not something I really need, so I sent it to her. I'm not especially dry. She is much more of a dry-skinned person than I am, so I thought she might be able to use it. And it had a mini of the NYX Matte Setting Spray, and I do love that stuff, and I used it up. And the two things I still have remaining from it, like with me, are the NYX Blush and Contour Duo, which it's fine. The bronzer, the contour is a little on the warm side for me, but I can use it as just a bronzer. But otherwise it is really nice. And the NYX HD Finishing Powder. I can use this to set under my eyes, and I did hit pan on it in a project. I can't use this all over my face, so I'm going to be taking flash photography. I found that out the hard way because I went to my niece's graduation, and all of my pictures, I look literally like a ghost. Like, it's stark white all over my face. So I would not recommend this all over your face if you take flash photography. Anyways, so let's see. Next, I picked up a couple of things from Walgreens. I picked up this little holiday trio of the Not Your Mother's Refreshing Dry Shampoo, the conditioner, and the regular shampoo, and I've used all of them up, and they all are really nice. I definitely preferred the shampoo over the conditioner. Like, I would purchase the shampoo again over the conditioner. It's the Clean Freak variety. This is the green ones. So they're all really nice. I need a little more conditioning than the conditioner provides, but the shampoo is really nice, and they're all like got that minty, refreshing scent to them. Another thing I bought was this blush. It's from one of those, what's it called? Those Disney collections that they do every now and then at Walgreens. It's called the Jealous Blush. And I bought it because it was on sale for like $1.74. I have it written down in my notebook actually because I keep up with all my beauty purchases like that. But I'm actually thinking about decluttering this. Not because it's, you know, not a good blush or anything. It's a nice blush, don't get me wrong. It's just, I have been doing the 30 days of blush on Instagram. I can't do it every day because I don't wear makeup every day, but I'm trying to do it the next 30 days that I wear makeup. And I've realized that a lot of my blushes look exactly the same on my cheeks. And this is one of them, so I might declutter this. It's a good blush though. Let's see, next is a Target box, I believe. Yep. And I don't have much left from these particular boxes. There were 2 boxes in January and a box in, I believe, February, but I will read off what was in them. So there were these Attitude, like, shampoos in these little cardboard one-use containers. They were okay. I hated the packaging on those because it got wet and mushy. It had the Jergens Wet Skin Moisturizer. I've mentioned this before. The formula on those are nice and they smell really good. However, those are ones you use after you get out of the shower. I like the Nivea in shower lotions better because I use them in the shower and I rinse them off, which makes it a little easier for me to remember to use it. It had a Revlon mascara in it. I have not used that yet. I don't know what it's like. A Caress body wash, that was fine. The Laneige BB cream in the compact, that's fine, but my face kind of eats those BB cushion things. Which I have another BB cushion in here later on that I finished. That's basically the same problem. And I had this Degree deodorant. I hate this. It doesn't do enough for me. I'm a really sweaty person and I eat through my body eats through this about halfway through the day. So I'm using it up, but I don't like it. And let's see, in the other box, it had the simple micellar cleansing wipes. I fell in love with those and I've purchased those again a couple of times. That one had a Nivea in shower body wash. I used that up, I like that. It had this shampoo and conditioner. This is the Clear Scalp and Hair Therapy. I have not used these yet, but I will probably actually start using these next month. So you will eventually get a review on that. It had a hairspray in there. I got rid of that. It had these Nip and Fab like toner pads that didn't really do anything for me, so they were okay. Next, I have some, what is actually some hair dye type things. I got the Ion Color Brilliance hair dye in a deeper blue. This is the blue that I had on my hair for like the first half of the year. I learned that the Ion fades really quickly, so I don't recommend those. And I picked up my bleaching agents actually. This is the Kaleido Colors Total Powder Lightener. This stuff is really good, and for $14.99 you get a ton of it. And you do need a cream. What is this technically called? The 20 Volume Cream Developer to go with it. And this stuff is good. This is the Salon Care. This is the one I get from Sally's. It's fine. And they gave me a bunch of free Ion Color Solutions deep conditioners, because I don't know why they gave me like 5 of them for free, and they're $1.99 each. But those are really good, and I can, even with all of my hair, I can get like 2 to 3 uses out of every one of them. My hair's making me itch. So let's see, what? I bought some Garnier makeup wipes. Those were really nice. I used them up. I don't have them anymore. Whew, let's see. Okay, I had a Sephora order, apparently. I had the Becca Evermatte Primer Mini, and I did a first impression that I will link down below, but I did really love that stuff. I also had 2 Sephora eye masks, the Green Tea and Pearl. Those were really nice to use. And not one of the last things, I had a couple more things, but I got my haircut at Aveda, and I liked some of the stuff they used on me there, so I bought a couple of things. I have not used these yet because I'm trying to use up other stuff, but I really liked them all when they used them on my hair. Let's see, we had the Aveda Brilliant Damage Control. The thermal protects from thermal and UV damage and reduces breakage on all hair types. It's just, you know, like a conditioning spray. This is the Aveda Fomollient Styling Foam for styling your hair while it's still wet. And the Aveda Color Conserve Daily Color Protect. And like I said, I really liked all of these. And I had like a $100 gift card from them, which is why I bought all this stuff. And I also bought the Aveda Blue Oil right here. I tried to Project Pan it and it never moved no matter how much I used it. But this is like a peppermint essential oil that kind of like can rub on your temples, and it'll help you wake you up and make you feel better. Really like that stuff. Let's see, I have a e.l.f. smudge pot that I bought from the Dollar Tree. This one is in the shade Poppin' Party. And this is what it looks like right here. This is a really nice, these are really nice for only being $2 to $3. This is a darker color than I use a lot of the time. I really like my pink one, actually, that I bought much later. And finally, for the month of January, I'm trying to use this up, but it is the CoverGirl True Blend Face Primer for Oily Skin. I don't think this does anything, honestly. Like, it makes your makeup go on a little bit smoother, and that's about it. I don't think it helps with oily skin or anything like that. So I would not recommend that. All right, let's see. In February, I bought the Card Candy Glamifage Foundation. I did a first impression on this that I will link down below. I did not really care for it. It kind of broke down on my face, so I actually gave that away to Melissa. I bought a Korean beauty kind of gift box from somebody online, and I'm including this when I don't normally include stuff like that for hauls because I got some really good stuff out of it. Let's see, I have used up the Erneste hand cream. It's the apple and pear one that smells amazing. And I used up the essence that I got with it. I used up both of those in the Finish 24 by the 4th of July. And what I still have is the, let's see, Pure Smile Snail Hand Cream. This has a kind of sickeningly sweet smell to it, but it does moisturize very nicely. So I'm trying to use that up. I got the Ladykin Broccoli Super Brightening Cream. This is a moisturizer. It is really, really white, so I can only use it at night, but otherwise it is really nice. This is the Mizon Special Therapy Good Night White Sleeping Mask. This stuff is amazing. I love sleeping masks. And the Mizon I would definitely repurchase along with the Aneste hand cream. And this is the Skin Food Black Sugar Mask, but it's really just a scrub. It says mask, I don't really know why. And this is what it looks like on the inside. I have not used this one yet, but I do, it's a nice little scrub. So when I finish off the current scrub that I have, I'm planning on using this. They sell Skin Food at Ulta now, like at least online, so I think you can get this on Ulta. I bought a couple of things from Target. I bought the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Duo in Fiji. This is the matte version, and I do really like this because it is matte. I ended up not liking my one in St. Lucia because the bronzer had shimmer in it and I couldn't contour with it. I know the shimmer doesn't show up on everybody, but for whatever reason it was showing up on me. I eventually bought all three of these Wet n Wild ombre blushes from Target. I have In a Purple Haze, the Princess Daiquiris, and Mai Tai Buy You a Drink. And they're a little on the powdery side, which I don't personally mind. You just have to tap it off when you use it. I would not recommend them for anybody with skin much deeper than mine, which I know counts out like 90% of the population. But they are really light, but they work on really pale skin. So I like them. I bought the Not Your Mother's Texturizing Spray. I left that in my bathroom. But it is an okay texturizing spray. I like the Parlor by Jeff Chastain from Birchbox a lot better. And I did make a little Sephora order where the only thing I got that wasn't like a sample was this Makeupforever palette. I got the #1 for Christmas from a friend of mine, and I liked it so much that when this one went on sale, I picked it up as well. And it is really nice. The colors are not neutral, unlike the first one, but they do swatch really nicely. And it's still on Sephora's website on the sale page right now, so if you do like this, it's only like $34. I bought a bunch of stuff, not a bunch of stuff, but like a decent amount of stuff from Ulta one day. I bought the NYX Ombre Blush in Mauve, and I do really like it. I wish there was a little more of the highlight portion, like on this particular color, it's just a thin strip. But other than that, I have no complaints. I bought the Physicians Formula Cushion Foundation. Their light shade is really not that light at all. They really need a fair version as well. And I did like it for what it was, but unless I wore the Becca Evermatte primer, honestly, with it, it would break down on my face about halfway through the day. But like I said, I liked it for what it was. Cushion foundations in general, though, you only get about half an ounce worth of product for more money. So, not really into that. I bought 2 Tony Moly paper masks. I bought the red wine ones. I have used those up, but I do really like them. I do think they tighten your pores temporarily for a little while, so that's cool. I bought the Body Shop Tea Tree Toner, which I loved. And I need to pick up another one because I'm about out of my current toner. And I bought the Essence Make Me Brow, which is kind of supposed to be a Benefit Gimme Brow dupe. However, I bought it in the light shade, and I don't like it in the light shade. I literally can't see it on my eyebrows, so that was a mistake. I bought the Milani Prime Shield Face Primer Mattifying and Pore Filling. I did a first impression on this, and it was half full of air. I literally only used this the one time I did the video, and it's, you know, halfway down. I'm gonna Project Pan this next year, but that aggravated the daylights out of me, and I didn't really care for it anyway. It was only kind of okay. It didn't help keep me matte all day, so I would not recommend that. I also bought the Milani lip oils. I bought the purple one, and the freaking packaging broke. Like, I twisted a mechanism for like the twisting broke. So I don't recommend this because the packaging is crap. Whew. I bought the Hard Candy Velvet Mousse Matte Lip Color in Dahlia. I did a first impression video on this along with the Glamifage and the next product as well, which is the contour stick, which another thing I cannot quite find right now. This I really liked, and I do recommend. Here, I'll go ahead and swatch it for you. These smell amazing, by the way. And they've just come out with some metallic ones that I picked one up that I hope to do a first impression video on soon. That is a swatch right there. And the contour stick, I liked the contour part, but the highlight part was literally the exact same shade as my skin. Like, I could legitimately probably get away with using this as a concealer. So I didn't really know what to think about that. I picked up a e.l.f. Kabuki brush. I love this thing. I use it for my powder brush every day. And I picked up the... This is from the Beautifully Bare collection. I think it is called their blending brush. This does make a nice contour and blush, but it also makes a really good like foundation brush. I've used it for all of those purposes before, and I really love it. Nice highlighting brush too, actually. So I do recommend this if you can find it in your local Target. And let's see, I picked up 3 of the Wet n Wild polishes from their spring collection. This is Breeze On By. This is Lay It Out in Lavender. And this one is Kiss My Mints, and I think these are really pretty. I love the pastel colors. And the Wet n Wild formula, for only being $1.99, is actually really nice. Neither cheap nor expensive nail polish to stick on my nails for very long. I need to paint my nails right now, actually, because I just don't have that great of nails. Like, no matter what vitamins or anything I take, they just don't improve. So I tend to only really buy cheap nail polishes, but for being $1.99 nail polish, I can get about 2 days wear out of that, and that's pretty good for me. And I did buy some Almay makeup wipes. I have used those up. I do like those. They're ones that I only buy on sale simply because they are okay, but they're about on par with my e.l.f. ones. So unless they're on sale, I don't really buy them, but that pack was on sale. Let's see, I had a Target beauty box. Let's look that up. Okay, I had the Target beauty box. It had the Hello Beautiful Skin Juicy Grapefruit Lotion. That stuff is amazing. And a full size is only $3.99, so I might actually pick that up in the future. I had the Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Texturizing Sea Salt Spray. I've had better, honestly, so I would not purchase that. Had a Caress body wash, that was nice. It had the Clairol Hair Food Shampoo Conditioner samples. Those smelled amazing. And it had a Laneige Sleeping Facial Mask that I really love, and the box was worth it for that alone, honestly. This next thing. This broke on me the day I used it. It is the e.l.f. Gotta Glow Lip Balm. It's one of those that kind of changes depending on the pH balance of your body, supposedly. Literally broke in half the first day I used it, which is why it's in here. So I would not repurchase that. I bought a 3-pack of the same Simple Micellar cleansing wipes from Costco that I have used up. I gave one to a friend. I am working on one right now, and I have the 3rd one in my back stock. Love them. I bought these Rimmel lip liners along with 2 lipsticks that were attached to them. I gave the lipsticks to my niece, and I still have the clear lip liners. I really like these lip liners, and they were only like $4.19 because of a sale. And the lip liners alone are normally like $7.99 at Walgreens, so I decided to stock up on that deal. One of my favorite purchases of this year, honestly, this is the e.l.f. Matte About Matte eyeshadow palette. Here it is in all its glory. I recently used this in a nothing over $10 on your face tag thing, and if you need a matte eyeshadow palette, honestly, this is about as good as it's gonna get. They are a tiny bit powdery, but I mean, for matte eyeshadows, they're really pigmented. Slight swatch of them right there. So I definitely recommend those. I also picked up the Physicians Formula Shimmer Palette. Okay. Shimmer strips. They highlight, eyeshadow, anything, kind of just about anything you want it to be. I love this as a highlight. That's just 2 of them right there. It is a very intense highlight, which I don't normally go for too much, but I really like this and I do recommend it. Of course, Physicians Formula, kind of expensive. Just catch it on sale. Catch it on sale at your local CVS or something like that. And then stock up on what you want. That's what I do. These are something I have not used yet. I plan on doing a video on these and I just haven't gotten to it yet. They're the LA Colors color balms. They're supposed to be kind of like the baby lips, but they're $1. So let's see what colors. I have the color Boom, which is a red. Zap, which is a hot pink. Smooch, which is a light pink. And Swoon, which is this concealer nude. I mean, it's pigmented. I do think that these smell really nice. They're maybe a touch perfumey, but not in a bad way. So, like I said, I just haven't used them yet to give a review on them. And the last things that I have, thank God, I feel like I've been talking forever. I bought some soap and glory stuff from Ulta because they had just brought out their makeup. Unfortunately, I had to take 2 things right back. I picked up the One Heck of a Blot foundation. And unfortunately, their lightest shade was bright orange on me. So I literally swatched it on my hand, looked against my face and was like, nope. That went right back. I also had the Orangegasm Body Butter Mini. I thought it was gonna smell like oranges and it smelled very floral and I didn't really dig it, so it went back as well. 2 things I did keep. One I forgot to bring in here is the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot powder. It's a little heavy as a powder, honestly. I don't think I would repurchase it, but it's usable, so I don't mind it. And the last thing, and the thing that I've been most happy with out of all of that, is the Peach Party Blush. And it's just like this pretty peachy glowy blush. I'm not sure if it's worth $15 for a blush. You do get a lot of product and you get a nice mirror to go along with it and everything. And their packaging is admittedly really cute. So it's certainly nothing that I'm going to declutter or anything like that. Whew. So that is it. This is going to take a lot of editing, but thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.